everyone, and welcome back to Make a Journal My Way. Basically learn to make a journal my way, and this is part 3. So I don't think this one is going to be like, this part is going to be as long. What I thought we would do is just work on maybe some of signature 1. Okay, maybe do some of that, maybe a wee bit of the inside. We'll see how we go. Obviously we've got a lot of fabric to add on to this, a lot of lace and things, so it's going to be a few good wee parts this series, but we will see. And I know it looks a bit weird just now that stops there in the cover, but you will see what I mean. It doesn't look like that once it's finished. So where we got to was this bit of the cover, and we had added on the fabric. So what I'm going to do now, if you are watching this, guys, I know these journal videos, they don't do as well on my channel as some of like my card making videos and things, just because not everybody is into journaling. So what I am planning to do is do this wee series, okay, and do the journal, and then I'm going to do a card making series, maybe 3 or 4 videos, different cards, and then I'm going to do a scrapbooking one as well, because I know a lot of you joined me when I was doing scrapbooking, so I'm going to do that, and I do enjoy it, and I actually do have some photos printed out that I need to do. So yeah, I'm going to do a wee bit for everybody, because I say these videos don't do as good, and I do appreciate every one of you guys that watch them and comment on them. It means a lot to me. So yeah. Anyway, all I'm doing is cutting off the excess, so I'll let this completely dry. Not touched it since the last video, so I know now that it's all completely dry and all the fabric is stuck on. So I'm just going in and trimming it. I've got my granddaughter Ellison sitting behind me. She is doing some drawing and stuff. She drew me, Ellison, let me see the mermaid you drew for me. She does like animation, and she loves to draw different gachulas, and at the moment she's doing, what do you call them again? Anime. And but what was the first 2 that you done a day you'd never done before?
Base.
The base. She used the base drawings a day. Let me see, it's up there, honey. Yeah, so she done this one for me. So she draws the wee base and things. She started doing that, and then she takes it out. But how cool is that?
Look at this.
Yeah, that's what it is, look. So she does the base to get her shape, but she's just cool as. I love it. Clever wee cookie. So she's here with me, so she's sitting in the background doing some drawing. So there we go, we have snipped off the fabric, and you can see now front and back it is completely dry. So what I'm going to do, let me just drag in my trolley a wee bit. I'm going to grab my ink brush and get out my inks again, because I haven't been using them today. I've actually been in the craft room for hours today, doing stuff on my Cricut for this journal, and I'll show you that in a second. Let me just grab my inks. Wrong ones. Where on earth are my inks? There they are. I'll keep the ones out as well, but because they're quite nice, the green ones. Right, so I'm just going to go with the Vintage Photo Oxide and my brush, and I'm just going to take it over this crochet lace, just so that it takes the newness away. Okay, same on the other side. Love these brushes, they're so good. There we go. Okay, so there we go. So that is that. Now, what I was doing, so on my Cricut, now the reason I didn't do this on video, guys, is because cutting out on the Cricut, it's just the blade going round and round and round. So I'm not going to show you that. And everybody does different types of ephemera for their journal, okay? Now you can cut these out by hand, you can cut them out on your Cricut. It doesn't matter what you use. I'll basically give you a bit of an idea. So I've cut out roughly the same bits and pieces for each signature. Okay, let me see. Yep. So basically what I use, I put in some little envelopes. So I've made these on the Cricut, but again, you can do them on your envelope punch board. You can use ready-made envelopes and you can just decorate them. All I've done is used some of the card that I already had in my stash that I maybe wouldn't use for like cards and stuff. So I've cut out, for this one, I've cut out one of these wee ones, just like a wee scallop. And these are some wee cards that I had in my stash. They were just some wee Kanban cards. And then I've cut out one of these envelopes with the hearts. I've just done one for each. I have done one of these. And I've just used a piece of the beautiful, so it's got the bees and stuff on it. So that's the wild, actually no, it's not, it's, what one is that? Yeah, this is the craft consortium paper as well. It's At Home in the Wildflowers. So I've used some of that just to make an envelope. I've cut out 18 tags. Again, you can do these by hand. I've just used some Stampin' Up! Bee paper. I've used some of the Wildflower, At Home in the Wildflower 12 by 12s, and again At Home in the Wildflower 12 by 12. So I've just cut myself at 6 tags for each signature. I've cut out a pocket, so you can see how easy these are, guys. You can do a shape or you can cut them out by hand. So I like to do a couple of pockets. These again are the little Kanban pockets. So there's just a couple of those. There are these types of pockets with tags in them, which are super easy to make. Pockets, I've done little love hearts. Again, they've done these on the Cricut and I've drawn them with the Cricut, but you can stamp them. You can use your love heart dies. I've got a wee card here that I've cut out, a love heart card that I've cut out, a wee tag book. So there is nothing here that you cannot do by hand. So that's why, like, even with this, I've drawn this with the Cricut. Again, you could draw it by hand, and I've made a wee ticket box. So there isn't anything here at all, guys, that you could not do by hand. It is super easy. It's literally, if you can make an envelope, then you can make these things. Now, if you're not sure, let me quickly show you. Okay, if you're thinking, Sam, what are you talking about? If you've got an envelope punch board, then you will know that you can make your envelopes in all different sizes. If you don't have, the easiest way that I do them is, now again, this is just my way, I've just got a piece of Edith Holden paper here. This can be any size of paper, guys, okay? You can have them bigger, smaller, 12 by 12, whatever size you want for your particular journal. You just choose what side you want to have on the outside. I'm going to go with this one. So this is the one that's going to be on the inside. You basically just fold it up like that. So I would say it goes, you see how much they are, and then I just fold it. Now I'm not taking the fold right down to it because it makes it easier to put the card in. You just fold it like so. Okay, then what I do, take my scissors and I will cut off the corner like that. Take it over to the other side and match it up. Do it like that. So you've got your top of your envelope. And then what I like to do, I'm taking that just too short, let me just see, there we go. I should have done that. I usually actually fold it over first and then to the top, but it doesn't make any difference. There we go. So you just fold it over. So what to do is fold it over first and then fold this over, and then I take a circle punch. If you've not got this, you can do it by hand, and I just cut out a wee half circle like that. So you've got that and like that. Take your glue. You can even put in some coffee dyed paper on the inside if you wanted to line it all the way down your edge like that. Fold it up. And there you go, you've got a really simple wee envelope. And like I said, you can do that in any size, so please don't worry. That's why I didn't show you on the Cricut. Do not worry if you have not got a Cricut. If you think, what am I going to do? I haven't got envelopes. You can either use ready-made or you can make your own with that simple technique that I have just shown you. And as you can see, it is the most easiest thing in the world. You literally fold it and you are done. This brush has got a wee bit of glue on it, that's why it's not gone as smooth. I've managed to get glue on my brush. That's alright, because with these brushes, even though you can feel it, it's got the glue on it, that's why it's smudging a bit. See how it's a bit darker? you literally just wash that out with a wee bit of soap and water, leave it to dry, and it comes back to being as fluffy and as good as new. So that's that. And then I've literally got my little stamp here. I'll just go in with the vintage photo, put a wee stamp on. I will, where is it? 2 seconds guys, I have lost my stencil. Got it. Just go in with my stencil. Actually, I'm going to go in with the frayed burlap, just because it's a bit darker. There we go. A wee bit frayed burlap there. A wee bit there. Do it in threes. There. There we go. And that is a super cute envelope to go in your journal. Now I'll show you as well if you want to make a journaling card to fit that. Just going to go around the edge. Okay, so you've got a nice, super easy envelope. Right, okay, sorry, I was just fixing Ellison's bath there. So if you want to make a journaling card for this, so this is just a bit of scrap paper that I was using today, okay, all you would do is now put it to the back, okay, the piece that, like, well, it doesn't really matter with this because this is double-sided, but however, put it to the back, grab yourself a pen or a pencil. So I'm leaving just a tiny, tiny, tiny gap between the fold of the envelope and the card, and the same at the bottom. I'm just leaving a bit of a gap, and then the same at the end. Okay, so you're just basically marking it. You can measure it with a ruler if you prefer to, but I don't bother. I just go ahead and do it like that, and like that. Do both sides because it makes it look more professional, but it makes it look more finished. Again, just use 3. Okay, and then either with your inks or with your sprays, do your card like that, and that's got a nice, really nice journaling card. You could write in that in black, you could write in it in blue. Just going to make that run a wee bit. Okay, and then that will fit in your journaling card, your envelope, should I say. Okay, perfecto. So I'll put that in the signature one as well. Okay, so let's get back to our signature. What I do want to do, now I do this, okay, really quickly because I'm so used of doing it. It might take you a wee bit longer, but I'll show you a wee bit and then I will literally pause it and then go through every single page in the book. I will go through and I will stencil where needed, okay, because it ties it all together. It makes it look cohesive. Like no matter where you are in the book, there is always something that looks the same. Okay, so I'm not even thinking about this, I'm just doing it really randomly. I'm not doing it heavily, okay, because you want to be able to write on these pages and put like your photos and stuff on. So I'm literally just going in and adding a wee bit here, a wee bit there, and then on these ripped edges while I'm here, I'm just going to add in some ink as well. So you can see how quickly. I'm just going to work on one signature tonight, because this book is a wee bit bigger, so it is going to take quite a lot of work. But at the end of the day, guys, if you want to watch, and I would absolutely appreciate it. If not, I understand if you don't want to watch every single part. But I will be going through right to the end, because I know people like art amazing stuff. They do that, and I love watching it. I like taking every bit in, even when I'm just lying in bed. I like having it on and seeing how it all comes together. And you get lots of tips as well, so it's really good. You don't need it on that. So you might even not see it showing up here, but I can see it on the book. It is really showing up well. Some of the darker pages. So I just put some here and some there. As I said, just to tie it in. And it really does, I mean, when you see the book at the end, you'll see what I mean. It really, really, really ties it in. So just add in any ink where you think it needs to be. Got my paper bag here. So again, a bit more heavy-handed because it is quite dark brown, so you want to be able to see it. Here, now ones like this that are pure white, you can go over them like this as well, okay, if you want to. And I usually do that as I'm going through and adding in my like stickers and detail and stuff anyway. So as random as you like. More random the better, it makes it look nicer. And it adds into that sort of vintage charm anyway. Look at the state of my hands. I've got fake tan on there, I've got inks. Yes, looking fabulous as always. I'm just going to do the one signature because you don't need to watch me doing all these. I'm just doing this. If you want to fast forward it, you can. If you want to do yours at the same time, then obviously you can as well. This is quite a big book. As you can see, I have put in lots of pages in the signatures. But it's worth doing this, guys. I know you might think, okay, it's a bit of flapping about, but it is absolutely worth it. And you'll see it, like I said, once the book's finished, you'll see the difference that it makes having the stencil. Sometimes I will go through and put in different stencils, but for this particular book, I want the one stencil. Sometimes I will go in and I'll put in ones that's got words and sentiments. I'll put in florals. Yeah, just really whatever I think goes with the book at the time that I'm working on. But with this one, I just want the honeycomb. So you can see how quickly I'm doing it. Really random. I'm not even thinking about it, because if you think about it too much, you'll end up trying to position it and then it'll just get on your nerves. So just really randomly go through quickly as you can. You've got to remember, a lot of these pages are going to have stickers and pockets and all sorts. So just now, because it looks quite empty, you know, it's it looks different to what it will on the end. So just keep that in mind. There we go. So there's the first signature. We have inked it up, so it literally doesn't take very long at all. So then what we are going to do, actually this one needs some honeycomb on it. I've mixed them up. There we go. No, I've not. What have I done? There we go. I'm thinking that's not right. That's that one. That's the frayed burlap. I'm going to go in with the frayed burlap over this because I want it to be darker. You see? To tie that in as well. And on the inside, and always do it in threes. And on the back cover as well. You alright, hen? There we go. Right, so that's that. There's a wee bit of white there showing, it's annoying me. There we go. Okay, so let's start doing a wee bit of work on the actual book itself. So on here, let's see. I think I want something on the cover. I just don't know what yet. You could have that. You could have. But see, I like having a pocket. I really do like having a pocket. So I think maybe I did cut out a larger pocket. Let's see if I can find it here. That's quite nice. Quite like that, but I think I'm going to mount it onto some other coloured card. I think that'll look nice as well. Right, so I've grabbed some craft card. This is really thick, it's about 300 GSM. I'm just going to take my pocket. So this could be a flat pocket if you wanted to as well. I'm just taking this. So thank you as well, guys, for the positive response I've had for this videos. I have had a lot of people saying that you really like them and things. I did, like I said, and please don't take this the wrong way, this is absolutely not a negative in any way. But I did say when I done this series that I knew, you know, it wouldn't be massive, like, I mean like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people within my subscribers watching it. I have a lot of people that are subscribed to me for card making. I had people that joined me for my weight loss. I had people that joined me for my mixed media. People joined me for Slimming World. So I know that no matter what video I do, I cannot please everybody all of the time. So that's why I thought, right, okay, I'm going to do that and see. But even so, every single person that has watched it, I am so grateful. And even if I can help one person just get some tips, even, I mean, there's people that have done, like, you know, journaling for years and years and years and years, and no matter how long you've done it for, you can still always get some tips by watching other people, because I'm the same. I watch ones and I think, oh my gosh, I'm going to try that, that looks amazing. So yeah, even if I've had one person say I've had some tips, then that's it, job done. Job done. And plus it's good fun. I enjoy doing this as well. Right, okie dokie. So I'm just leaving a little border because I want to, sorry, I basically put the piece of card behind it because this paper that I'm using is, it's not card, it is paper. So I wanted to toughen the pocket up because obviously I do not want it buckling or folding or anything like that. And it's going to hold some goodies. So there we go. I've just done that and backed it. So then I'm going to take the walnut stain, so the darkest one that I've got, and I'm just going to edge it around the edge like that. I'm going to take Vintage Photo. Let me bring in a soft, oops, let me bring in a soft brush. As I said, that one's got a bit of ink on it, so I will wash that one. So bring in a softer brush, and I'm just going to go in and bring in some colour. You can see how well these brushes pick up the colour and how evenly they spread it. It's just so good. Honestly, I've never had such a coverage with the daubers or anything at all. Even with the foam, the cut and dry foam, I've never had anything like the coverage that you get with these Rare Earth brushes. They're amazing. Okay, so we've done that. Okay, then I want to bring in some fabric, just a wee bit of lace. So we're not particularly, I'm not going to cut it, I'm going to cut it a wee bit longer than the pocket. just like that. Okay, so it's slightly larger than the pocket. Then I'm going to put, again, I'm just using my Trim It's fabric glue. I'm not going onto the brown at the top, I'm just going along the actual card. Put a thin layer of glue. Put this lace down. So it's like a little tip in as well, so you could actually write on the pocket or put in a photo underneath. And then I'm going to go with a bit on the top as well. Just exact same along here. There we go. Pop that right along. You do not need much of that, it will hold that no bother at all. There we go, so that is that pocket, and I think it looks really cute. Right now, I'm not particularly, well, saying that, I was going to say I'm not really particularly fussed about adding on any embellishments just now, but we could go in and stamp a wee butterfly. So I've got the VersaFine Vintage Sepia. You can go in, this is just a wee butterfly that I got from the range, and we can pop that in there, which is quite cute. And then I'm going to take my receipt stamp, just take a bit of it, put that there, and then my other small stamp, put that there. It just sort of ties it together. I'm going to leave that to dry before I put any glue on it, because that's how I ended up getting glue on that brush. So we'll leave that like that, put all that to the side just now. Put that on there, like that. Bring the diary back in, not the diary, the journal back in. Okay, so got in the book. I was just grabbing a few stamps and stuff there just to decorate it. So I've got that. Then I'm going to go in the pocket. Let's go right around the edge. Obviously leaving the top edge open, because that's where we're going to put our things in. And I'm going to have this quite near the bottom, because it's quite a big pocket. And just hold it in place for a wee minute, let it grab on, like so. Like that. Okay. That's going to be a pretty cool wee pocket. Now, on here, I want something, but I'm not sure what. I've got this sticker book. You can use any stickers you want. I've got lots of stickers for AliExpress and things as well. I've got this one, and I've got the, what's that called again? The Botanist sticker book. But I like this one. This is the Antiquarian. Ellison, go and pass me one of the green books as well, darling, please. Thank you. So I like some of these. Yeah, darling, I please. So I've got two of these, and I've got two of these. Just picking. Do you know that way you know it? When you see it, you know it, and then you think, yep, that's it. So this book has got the white rim around the stickers, and the other one hasn't. So it just depends. Oh wow, look at some of these. Some of these are gorgeous. Right, I'm going to go with this. That is a really, really, really massive impact sticker. So let's go with that. Let's absolutely go with this. Here we go. So for no other rhyme or reason than it is beautiful, I'm going to go with that big sticker there and just tuck it in to the pocket. If I can find my pocket tool, what have I done with it? Actually, I'm going to trim it just a tiny bit. There we go, and just tuck it in the slightest wee bit. Okay, so you can see I've used the glue to reinforce it, so because obviously over time stickers will lose their stickiness. So I really like that. That looks pretty nice. And then I'll just go in with our soft brush and a wee bit of a vintage photo. And just soften up the edges. I don't want to take away all the white because, like, I mean, obviously I'm going over all the white, but I mean, like, I don't want it to be completely darkened out because I do like the effect of the actual sticker here, and that's why I chose the white one. So I like that. That's really pretty. We will go back in and we'll have another look and see what takes. Oh, that's got glue on it now. Let me move this out of the way first. See what else takes my fancy. Do you know that way when you see it, you're like, yeah, that's it. I've got glue on the back of this right there. So that's why I always say, you know, like a journal is completely individual, because I start off, I have no idea what I'm going to do with it, and then I think, sometimes you'll have ideas in your mind of certain things that you're going to do with certain bits and pieces. But other times it is really completely random. So I'm trying to find, I'd like a bee. There is ladybirds there. Maybe a ladybird. If I can get a bee. Rainforest. Aha! There's bees. I knew you'd find a bee somewhere if we looked for it. We'll go with a bee. We'll go with 2 bees, actually. Go with 2 bees. And we're going to go one here. No. Okay. Honeybee. Going to go with one flying in there. Like that, and bits of glue everywhere now. One flying in here, like that. And we'll just use the residue on the brush to sort of blend them into the page. And that's really cool, isn't it? I like that. I really do. I think that is really cute. And then I think I've got one of Andrea's books. Let me get this out of the way that I was using this earlier. I'll click it and that. Let me just move that. I've got one of her ones printed out, I think, that has her book. This kit's lovely. There's lots of nice things in it, actually. I had one. I thought I did have it somewhere, but I don't know what's happened to it. I'm going to put a wee book plate in it. Okay, so I couldn't find the one that I had printed out because it's me we're talking about here, and that would just be far too easy. So what I'm going to do is make one. So I've got this sheet that I've got printed out from Etsy, just with these wee small cards on them. So I'm just going to use one of these instead. This is just one that I had in my stash. I just went into my wee journal box here and took this out. just fussy cutting it. You could use your dies as well if you've got a wee die set that you like. A nice wee nesting set, you can use that. Just use it on a wee nice fancy piece of paper. But I had them printed out anyway, so I'll just use that. So I'm going to bring back in the book, and I want to have that about there, just so that the person can write. Or do I want it underneath? Actually I do. I'm going to put it underneath, just because it looked a bit busy there and I want to be able to see the paper. So let's just put it underneath. Tiny bit of glue. That's why I like this book binding glue as well, because you can absolutely control the amount of it that comes out. And I'm going to lift up my tuck-in, put that there, like that, and just with the ink that is on the brush, there we go. And you can write "This book belongs to," but I'll wait on the ink drying before I do that. Right, okay, so I'm quite happy with that page. We're going to fit in some tags and things, but I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to let this dry. So then we're going to go through the rest of the book. So I'm just going to put in one of these plastic bags just to stop the glue from sticking onto this page. So the first page, let's have a wee think about it. First page, I really just want to have either some stamping or some, no, actually, first page, what we will do is put some of this beautiful crochet on the first page, because I do want to keep it quite plain. And obviously I'm going to make a writing board for this as well, so that you'll be able to write on every page. Obviously some pages will be for photos and things like that, but most pages I want you to be able to write in. So I'm just going to pop on this piece here, like that. Move all this stuff out the way. You can maybe hear my brain ticking away here. That's nice. Told you, you know it when you see it. Can look through pages and pages, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's the one. So got this butterfly here, so that's going to go on there. Pretty good. Some of the pages I might come back to, but yeah, right now this is what we are doing. So we've got this page, and then we've got our map page. I'm going to leave that because some people like to gesso that. On this page we are going to have something. So let's bring in everything that we've made for the signature. This signature. I should have had more than that, but we'll go with this anyway. First of all, I'll have a wee envelope that you can put in. I like putting these through the books. However, what I do as well is I just glue them on 3 corners, so that then not only can you put something inside it, like a receipt, you could have a photo here, and you can put a like a wee receipt or a written message about something that you've done that particular day. And I'm just going to grab the book, So it's always thinking about, you know, if I was journaling or if I was putting a photograph, where would I like to write stuff? Okay, so we've got that there. I'm just going to grab my ink. Nope, I need the darker one. It's not going to show up on that card. I'm going to go with walnut stain. Ink it up. So I'm going to leave that one empty, okay, because I do want you to be able to put some stuff in it. Now, one thing I would say, see when I do that, you might think, oh, I don't care. You just close it, okay, because the ink will transfer to the next page and you get some really nice effects. So you do not have to worry about that. It will all dry anyway. So that's that. And then on this one, I am going to have, let's see, I've got some blue here. I quite like this pocket. Yep, I'm going to go with this. Again, just on 3 different sides. I'm going to go with that. Again, this is just something that I had in my stash. You guys will all have cards and stuff that you've made and think, what on earth am I going to do with it? This is what you do with it. You put it in your journals. And then we will go for one of the tags. That will go in there. So we need a wee bit of a ribbon. Actually, these are really pretty for putting photos on and for journaling on as well when you're building up. So it's basically, when you're doing a journal, it's like an album, it's like a scrapbook. It's just really, really pretty. Somewhere nice to keep your memories. That's really pretty actually, like that Victorian picture there. And if you try and make it as pretty as possible, or if you're doing horror as possible, or, you know, as steampunk as possible, then the person that gets it, if you're selling it, will absolutely adore it. And if you are gifting it, the exact same. As long as you put your heart and soul into it, guys, there is no right or wrong. So that's really sweet. And then you've got another one. This opens up. You can put another wee pad in there as well. We might put a wee booklet or something in there. We might come back to it. So then we have got this, and then I've got this. I'm just going to leave the Edith Holden the way it is because I really like that. We've got some of this French ephemera. I'm just going to grab a punch. Right, so I've grabbed a punch. Some people do this before they put their pages in. I don't, because I never know where I want my punching to be. So I'm just going to punch. And so if you're indecisive, or I wouldn't say indecisive, do you know what it is? I like to see where the layout of something is first before I go ahead and do the punching. So that's why, and I find it just as easy, guys, to line it up when it's in the book and do your punching. I didn't find it any more difficult, so I just do it that way. So There we go. Got a nice punched page. I think that's really pretty. And then I'm going to leave a completely plain page because we've got beautiful sunflowers here, so we don't really need anything else. We've got our sunflowers here. Let me just see. You do want to leave some pages. I'm going to leave that one. Then we've got our wee bird. Oh, actually what I need to grab is some paper clips. Right, okay, so I have grabbed some paper clips. So I've got these green ones, some green for the nature I really like. And then I had a wee packet of these yellow ones. Someone must have sent me in the past, so I like them as well. So what I'm going to do on this page, on this little one, is on this side, I'm going to clip on, so this is one of my wee Kanban envelopes. So I'm just going to take my vintage photo. Vintage it up. Grab my, there we go. And then I'm going to clip that onto the inside of here. Because you can move it throughout the book, okay, if you want to. Okay, so I've got the wee envelope on there. This one I want to leave for like a wee photo. Wait a minute, I'm just going to take this jumper off, I'm too hot. There we go. Right, so leave that one for a wee photo. Oops. Now I'm not doing any stamping just now, but I will go back through the signature and do some stamping. Let me put this one here. Oh, come on. I need to turn this fan on for a minute, guys. I'm so sorry if you can hear it. But it's absolutely so warm, it's making me feel sick. I'll just put it on for a minute and then I'll put it back off again. I'm going to have this. Here in this corner, like that, and we'll have one of our wee bee love hearts. It was a funny day today because it was absolutely roasting, but it was cloudy. So you know that clammy way, and it's just, don't get me wrong, I like the heat, but not when it's clammy and horrible like that. It's no nice. I'd rather be troubled. There we go.
But I'm eating it and then...
What is it, honey? I'm filming.
Can I take it up here because
Yep.
I'm feeling the
I'm just going to put on a bit of washi just to bring a bit of the bees in. That's alright, darling. I'll just tuck it over that one. So you can see, even though it's early in decorating it, just by adding wee bits in, already you're starting to see parts of it coming together. Okay, so you've got your pocket there, put your notes and things in. Here we'll have another envelope, and this one has got some cards in it. I'll show you. So see, it's got 3 of Kanban cards. This was a wee kit that I got a while back for Create and Craft. Turn that off for a second now. I have the window open here as well, but I'll need to shut it soon because then we'll start to get the moths and the beasties and stuff coming in. You alright?
I'm just watching.
Okay, darling. Have you ate all your Rice Krispies?
No, finished.
You're finished?
No, I'm almost finished. I was wondering what you were doing.
Alright, okay, got you. Right, and then I want to take a little piece of fabric, and we're just going to have a wee tip in coming off the envelope, just like that. That. I like wee things like this in a journal. I just think it adds interest where you can write something here, and then we will take a little piece of this from the cover. And I'll put this on the bottom because it just gives it a wee bit of weight. You do not need much glue at all. Put that on there, and then I've got a tiny wee piece of the crocheted one, and that's just going to go on there. And again, I'll go back in and colour that once the glue has dried. Good girl, darling, take it down the stairs. I'm going to put a piece of this here as well. There we go. And that'll give you a nice wee tip in to put a wee message under there. So that's pretty cute. You've got your wee envelope with your cards, and then you've got your wee tip in that you can write in it. Now, I will come back. So see all this? I'm going to put a few stamps and things in it. But stamping I do separately when I'm doing my book, because it's quicker. I like to just go through and do the stamping all at the end. It's just the way I do it, guys. I just like it. It turns it to be quicker. And I just got all my stamps out and I set them out. So you'll see me do that as well in one of the videos. I'll get everything out and I will stamp through them. There. Now, I am about to do a hidden giveaway on this video. Okay, just because I really appreciate the people that have been watching it. It's been so cool. It's been a huge success as far as my journaling videos go, so I'm really happy with that. So I'm going to do a wee hidden giveaway. Okay, that's cool. So obviously I do not want you to say in the video that it's going to be a hidden giveaway. And this is actually going to be a really cool prize. I'm going to show you what the prize is in a second. Quite like that page then. So you've got your tip in, you've got your envelope with your cards that you can journal in. So that's that page. You let that dry. Because that back page is quite bulky, I will just leave, in fact, no, I will only, I was going to say because it's, but I forgot, I've got fabric on it. So what I will do quickly is do this page. I know the page that I'm looking for. Actually, it's not in that book, is it? It's in this one. And then I'll do this wee giveaway as well. So yeah, I'm having this one quite, because it's bulky on the back, I'm just having this as decorative. So I've got this huge sticker that I want from here. So you could use this like a frame, you know, like a matte layer for a picture. So I decided that throughout some of these videos I will do some hidden giveaways, because like I said, it's not everybody that enjoys watching journaling videos, so it's not for everybody. So just so to say a thank you for the people that do watch them, that's why I'm going to do it. So there you go. So that makes it into a nice page. You've got that on the back, and then you've got this where you can have your picture in the middle. Then we have got our envelope. Now what I do, because this envelope here, I just tear it up so that you've got your space, and then I tear it along. So you've got a nice pocket, and we will put something in there in a wee second. Maybe that card. Yeah, that's perfect for in there actually. This is just a wee card that I cut out. It's got your birds and things. I'll maybe do a wee bee stamp or something on there. So I'll do that in a second. But I'm going to do this wee hidden giveaway. So, if you've made it this far through the series and you've made it this far through the video, because let's face it, if you've not watched the other two videos, you're not going to be watching this video. So if you have made it this far, I've got this prize. So I've kept this. I had 3 of these. One I've kept for myself, one I have sent off in a swap, and the other one I wanted to do as a giveaway on the channel. So it is this set here. It is Midnight Garden set by Hunky Dory, and it's a full kit. Midnight Garden, absolutely gorgeous. It's the Merry Magic. So you get 2 of those ones, the foxes, 2 of those ones, 2 of those ones, 2 of those ones, 2 of those ones, and then you get your card. Look at this, and it's the adorable scoreable Hunky Dory, so you know it's really nice and thick. So you get 2 of each of the cards as well. The blue tits, my favourite, and the frogs and the lily pads. So it's just absolutely gorgeous. I had wanted this for a long while, and it was on sale on Crate and Craft, and yeah, grabbed it. So I managed to get 3 of them. So like I said, I've kept one for me. I've done one in a box swap that I was doing, and one for you guys. So you get that. That's your main kit. Let me pop this back in. I hate these bags. They always get stuck, or ugh. Look, just go back in. You came out. There we go. Look, it's stuck books on the front. And, oh, who's got time for that in the day? Anyway, there we go. You get that complete kit. Okay, so that's brand new. You also get the full pack of the inserts. You see the fox there, I'm not going to take them out. And you get the full pack of the topper decks Return to Midnight. So it's basically the full kit that you get as it came. Okay, now unfortunately this will be UK only because I posted something the other day to America and it was like £16 for a tiny wee package, and I'm just like, I cannot do it, guys. I've just not got that kind of money. So unfortunately this will be UK only. I will, if you are watching from the US, stay tuned because I will do a smaller giveaway at some point again on these videos just for you guys. But this one for the weight is UK only. So if you want to win it, you can just type in the comments down below. I want you to put in the word B, double E. Okay, if you do not put in the word B, I will not enter you. And if you mention the word hidden giveaway or giveaway, I will delete your comment and you will not be entered because I want it to be a hidden giveaway. So yeah, if you want to enter into this hidden giveaway, please just put in the word BEE and I will know that you want to be entered. And yeah, I will draw it on the next part 4. Okay. So I'm not going to do much more on this tonight, guys, because I am aware that we've been doing it for a wee while. So actually what I'm going to do on this, let me just make sure it's the right way up. I'm just going to use my stickers again because I just love them. I love it. Look at them. Aren't they gorgeous? These books are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I've got this one and I've also got the extraordinary things to cut out. Oh, actually, that reminds me, I've actually got that there that I did cut out. Where is it? Wait a wee second. Here, so I've put them into this bag that Caroline had sent me some stuff in for my birthday as well. She sent me the beautiful Stamperia pads as well that I have been using. But she sent me these. This is not the ephemera that Caroline sent me. She made her own ephemera and sent me, but I've got the extraordinary, it's called the Extraordinary Things to Cut Out book. And I've just cut out some of the butterflies. It's basically a collage book. You take them, you cut them out. So we'll pop that on there. Just about finished that one, okay? This is the collage book, guys. Extraordinary Things to Cut Out collage. It's amazing. So you've got all this stuff in it, so I've got that. So I've been using that and the sticker books for stuff. Just because it's pretty cool. And then we will just go in with our ink again. I cannot stand this heat. I literally cannot. Honestly, I mean, when you're abroad, it's warm, but at least at night it cools down a bit. And at least you're abroad. You know what I mean? Here it's just like, ugh, got the heat, but we're still here. Right, okay, so we've got that wee one. That we're going to have in there. So you've got a nice piece to put a photo in as well. And then just to match it in on the front, we'll put in one of the large butterflies. Okay. Pretty cute. And I'm going to leave that bit blank because I want you to be able to like journal about what's in the pocket. So I'll put in a tiny butterfly in the corner, and then you can journal in here about what's in the pocket or about the photo that you put here. So that can go there. Okay. Pretty cute, pretty cute. So you can see, I mean, this stuff still got tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff to do in this journal. So I may do some bits, you know, as, in fact no, I was going to say I may do some bits on the next signature, but I'll just probably do it signature by signature. So let's try and just use up some of these bits then. I'll use up the bits that we've got here, and then I'll end the video and we can do more next time. So put in my Edith holder one there, which is really cute. You have to be careful as well, because the tendency is to really go in and over decorate, but you have to remember that this journal is for someone else. If you're making it for yourself, then yeah, fantastic. But yeah, you have to remember that you know, like myself, because I sell a lot in my journals, I have to say, do you know what, Sam, right, that's it, you know, that's enough now. You have to leave scope for other people to go in and be able to decorate it. Now some people do not want that. Some people always say, like, do you want it fully decorated, do you want it partly decorated, do you want the stamps to be black and white, you know, what do you want for your particular journal? And people will tell you either, you know, go wild, or no, I'm going to be writing in it a lot, I don't want fabric in it and things. But when I'm doing it just like this, if it's just a journal that I'm working on, then you have to remember and try and reel yourself in a wee bit, because it's not a personal journal. It is for somebody else. So I'm just going to go in, put a bit of fabric in like this, right? Well, I'm filming! Honestly guys, see this house? You know what I mean? You get 2 minutes just to film more, and it's like me. You tell them a million times, do you know what, I'm going to be filming. And then they start shouting and you're like, I'm filming. They're like, oh, sorry. Honestly, it drives me mad. Right, okay, so I've popped that wee bit on there. I didn't expect everybody to be bone quiet, do you know what I mean, when I'm filming, but still, I say I'm filming, I expect you to be a wee bit quiet. Please. I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm getting crabbit, but come on. It's not like I'm asking for a lot, just a wee bit of quiet for an hour or so. So it's adding on a wee bit of texture onto this page. Like that. And then we can take this one out here and that can go in there now. So what have I got left? I've got tags, I've got that envelope, these tags, that, and that. So right, okay, so I think we'll do to the end of like the middle signature. Okay, so the first signature we'll do to the middle basically. Okay, so I'm not going to do it, in fact I'm just going to do one wee stamped butterfly. No, in fact I'm not, guys, I'm not going to start mixing it up. I'm going to do my stamping later. Stick to the formula, Sam, stick to the formula. I'm going to have a wee card here that you can go in and do a wee bit of journaling on. So these wee cards and stuff that I'm sticking in, you can make, basically just fold it over, put in a wee die in the middle, or even leave it plain, and you can go in and make a wee space for journaling. Okay, so that's like that. So don't feel like, oh, I've not got one of them. You can absolutely make it. And that's the fun part, if I'm honest, the making it. I'll have a nice flower on here. I'm literally just going to stick the bottom piece like that. Go in and take off the white. the bits in between. Leave that to stick for a second. I'm going to do some like die cuts of these as well. Again, just take off the white. And then what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to take a couple of my tags, put one in there and one in there. That does the 2 pages. Again, bear in mind these will get stamped and things, some of them. I'm going to have a plain page to write on. I'm going to have oops, this is just journaling stuff, guys, that I've had for a long while in my stash. So again, you could probably have things like this, you know, that you've collected or that you've been sent to you, or if not, it'll give you some ideas about stuff that you can use. Okay, so that's just a wee pocket. I am going to just take one of my tags that I've got. I keep all my tags handy on my desk. That one will fit in there nicely. I'm going to stick to the brown ribbon theme just because I want that throughout the book. Put that in there. I've got a tiny butterfly. I'll cut it, a fussy cut. I'm just going to put that there, like that. Then I've got my edge. Too hard to do it like that. Edge in the vellum. We're getting there slowly but surely. There is a lot in this journal, I'm not going to lie. I mean, it's one of these journals that is going to take a wee while to decorate. But a lot of the time, that's the fun. There we go. Another nice punched page. Here I'm going to have a pocket. Now, if somebody's looking at this and thinking she's not putting that much in, this is just the bare bones, guys. Literally. This is the bare bones. By the time this book is full, you will see the amount of hours that goes into making one. You see the amount of product that goes into making one is huge. So yeah, I know there is some channels and you see you go on and they make like every single day they've got a new video where they have made new journals, and I think, wow, they were quick. And I think I'm quite quick. So I don't know how on earth they manage. It's like they go in and just manufacture them. I don't want to do that anyway. I want my journals to be special. I'm not saying theirs aren't, but you know, you can see the amount of work that goes in. They're individual, that's what I mean. A lot of journals you can get are really same. But I don't like that. I like to go in and take time with mine. And I think, as I said, I think I'm really quite quick. But yeah, some of them, they're like, you know, they're going in and you're seeing it. One day they've got one on Etsy and the next day they've got another on Etsy, and you think, how on earth do they get them out so quickly? But then when you actually look at them, most of them are the same, so they're just making tags and stuff all the time. Whereas I don't, I make things for individual journals. But there isn't a right and a wrong way. Like I said, if that's the way they do it, that's absolutely fine. There is no right or wrong way at all. Love this wee one. No, in fact, the one there, I didn't want that there. I think I'll probably do some stamping or something. There they are. And then on, let me see how many pages. Do you know what, guys? I think there's too many pages to keep going tonight. Maybe I'm going to have a paper bag. Just because Ellison's waiting to go in a bath as well, so I think I might end this in a second. I'll put another one of my bee tags in there. I want to give it my full attention as well, and if I'm in a hurry and I want so I put in things that I make, I put in things that I've got in my stash, putting things, you know, that's been sent to me, things that I've bought. At the end of the day, it is, I'm not going to put the ink on that yet because it's still wet. It is a junk journal, so it's quite junky. I'm just coming, darling. Just going to put that envelope. It's a nice vellum envelope. Put that on there. Like that. Quite cute. It's a wee card like that. Again, this was in my stash. I have no idea who sent it to me. Had it for a long time. But it's floral and it's vintage looking, so it will go in the into the book as well. Like that, and it will stick out. I'll put it up to the top and I will paper clip it onto the top, but the tab will stick at the side, so that's quite nice. Oh, I like these. These are the wee long seed packets. I forgot I had them actually, so we'll have one of these. Big long seed packet here. That's nice. And then we'll just take a piece of card. Let's see what we've got lying on the desk. Yep. And we will measure it to there. So as you can see, as you start to go through stuff and start to go through your stash, there is more and more. So basically what I was adding in first is just bits that I have made, as I go through the book, like you'll see, I can start to incorporate some stuff I've already got in my stash, and I will go through, so there isn't any set way that I do it. I will go back through the work that I've done already, and I will add things to it, and I will do some stamping, and you'll see all that. I will do that on video, but you'll see as I go through that I tend to go back and forward. So I start like putting the journal, the signature together just by adding some bits, and then I go back and see what I need to do. So all I've done there is taken a nice piece of card with the bumblebee on it, like the honeycomb, and I have put a bit of washi tape, and I have doubled it over with some glue just to make a tab for my long journaling card, and this will go in here if I can get it open. There we go. And that's just something a wee bit extra, it's just too long. Just cut it down the middle of that one. There we go, because I want you to be able to pull the tab it. There you go. Like that. Not Dad? Right. Open up this bag. Put it in the fridge. This is such a professional channel, guys, isn't it? So professional. There we go. Just another wee sticker that I had in my stash as well. Cute wee sticker. Right, you ready to go in the bath, darling? Let's see what these are. Be Happy Go Lucky, San Francisco. They didn't really tie in with my theme today. Oh, family records, look at that. Births. That's really cool actually, we'll have that. I don't know where that came from, but we will have that. And that can go in there, because that is super cute. Almost done, darling. Grand's just want to get this wee bit finished. I'm going to put in this here, because once I've done this one, that's the first half of the first signature, had its first, I always call it like the first fit, like an electrician that's had its first fit. You went over and put the first bits into it. Just getting ready for the rest of it. That's actually really nice, really pretty. So what I'm going to do is do that on 3 sides. Put that there, and we will have something going in here. Could be the wee double tag book. Yep. So we'll go with this wee double tag book that I made. You can write in that. Now what I'm going to do is just put ribbon on one side. In fact, no, I won't, because you can actually pull it out. Voila. And then you can pull it out and untie it and write in it. I will. Why not? Makes it a wee secret book. Looks like one tag, but when you actually look at it, you can untie it and journal in it. So again, that'll just make a really cute wee hidey space. And that can go in there. And that's sweet. That's cute. That's super cute. We will get butterfly. Yeah. what have we got left for this side of the signature? Here, I've got this wee cute envelope that I've made, and as I said, it's got a nice journaling card with a wildflower paper in it as well, so that's really sweet. It just goes around like that. And that can go on there. Like that. We can have top of the love heart glued. Put that down there. So I'm really happy with it's going first, you know, with a wee first fit. So I call that, that's what I was going to say there. First fit, it's looking actually really cool. Just tuck that up there. And at least when you go through it, you are, I've got this other wee pocket here. At least when you go through it now, you can start to see, right, the first half, what do I need to do? Where do I need to put my stamps? Where do I need to put the washi? Where do I need to add some stenciling? You know, so that's the point of adding in these bits first of all, is because then you can go back and think, right, it needs this, it needs that. So that's what I like about it. That's why I like doing it this way with the first bit, rather than trying to go in and stress about, it doesn't look right, it needs something, it needs something. Put everything in, do a bit at a time, so you are not getting overwhelmed. And then just, you know, that way, if you break it down into small segments, you're more likely to enjoy it. Rather than thinking, I can't do a journal, it's too big, I don't know where to start. I would just get, you know, overwhelmed, it's too much for me. Do it this way, break it down. Even if doing one half of a signature, like the first fit, is too much, break it down into a quarter, break it down into a few pages. Doesn't matter how long it takes. There we go. This definitely does not matter how long it takes. It is your book. And that will get some stamping and stuff. So that, oh, actually, I just want to add in this wee love heart and this tag, because I'm going to put that underneath that to thicken it out a bit. I've put in a wee bag, cards are punching, some fabric, there they are. I think that needs to come out and go like that, so that will close. I might put it here then, or here. This is just a wee heart card that I made. I want to incorporate it into the first half of the book. So pop it about there, and then we'll just put the B on top of it. There we go. And that is 2 seconds down. Wow, Elson's just done this. Look, this is me sitting at my craft desk. How amazing is that, guys? So I'm going to scan it into my computer, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to put it in a frame. It's amazing, darling. I absolutely love it. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. Right, okie dokie, guys. So that is what I am going to go so far today. I think it is enough. for tonight. This video is a long long video. I'm just going in with some antique linen ink just because I want this to dry overnight. It adds in like faux age spots onto the pages. So it's pretty cool. Already done that one, I think. And I like to try and do this at night so it's dried for in the morning. And it literally makes it look, you know, that way if it's been left and it's like the pages are pitted, that's what it's like. I actually need to get more of that, the antique linen one, because the other ones are good, like I say, like you can see, but they're a bit dark for doing the pittings, so I do need to get the antique linen, but I think this one is quite readily available still, so that's good. Oh, and then, so you can see, starting to fatten out already. That's the front pocket that we done, and all we would do is put in a tag, because you want to just I like it, and then you've got your bit here that you can do your this book belongs to, or your date, or whatever. I'm just going to get a wee bit of my thing. One thing about a journal, guys, you need to have patience. It's not going to be something that you're going to be able to do quick. I mean, you can do wee TN journals quick, you can, but journals like this take a long time. With so many pages and such big signatures, they take a long time, but they are worth it, and you'll see that as we keep going through. So that's going to go in there. So that is what we have done so far, and you can see now what I mean, that the fabric is starting to come out. That's why you have to have the pages, like the book bigger than the pages, because by the time I add in, I've only added in a couple of bits, I'm going to add in a lot more, then you will see that you need that. So yeah, that's where we are just now. That's how far we have got. We've done the first fit on the first half of the first journal, so we still need to do all the stamping on it. We need to add in washi, we need to do more stenciling and stuff. So yeah, but that is the first bit of it done. So you can let me know what you think of it so far. Talk to me in the comments, and I will see you all again in part 4. Thank you. Bye bye.